These are the top 10 best World War II weapons in Pavlov. But before we get into it, make sure you guys shank that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more Pavlov content like this. Number 10.
Alright guys, so coming in at our number 10 spot is going to be the bar. Now the bar is a really good weapon. It is just not the best automatic that there is in the World War II weapons. It actually has a lot of recoil, but when you get up close with this thing, it's pretty deadly. It's not the best weapon, but it is definitely better than a lot of the snipers in World War II. It's a mid automatic, but it's not one of the worst weapons in World War II.
Number 9.
So coming in at our number 9 spot is going to be the MP40. This is another great automatic, but it is not one of the best. It is still a really great weapon to use in World War II, but it does have a lot of recoil on it as well at long ranges, which is to be expected because it's an SMG. Compared to some of the rifles in World War II, there's just better options at long ranges, but it is definitely one of the better weapons in World War II. MP40 is not too bad. That's why it's number 9.
Number 8.
Coming in at our number 8 spot is going to be the MG42. Now this thing is an absolute beast when it comes to LMGs, but it isn't the best, and we'll get into that in a minute. At distances, this thing, if you tap it, it can be accurate, but as you can see, the recoil just goes straight up as an LMG should. But this one is pretty bad when it comes to recoil, but the damage output up close is good. At a distance, it's alright. It's one of the better weapons definitely for World War II because most of the weapons have small magazine sizes, so there's not a lot of ammo, but this one definitely has the most ammo, which makes it a lot better because you can just spray this thing and get kills easily. At distances, it's not really going to do that much damage, but it is still one of the better World War II weapons, but there is one better than this.
Number 7.
Coming in at our number 7 spot is going to be the SVT. Now this thing is a beast at long ranges. It's a Soviet weapon. The only thing is there is a better rifle than this. We'll get into that in a minute, but this thing, if you get a headshot, is a one-hit kill, so it is really great for long distance encounters. But up close, it can be kind of weak compared to some of the automatics like the MP40, but as you can see, long ranges, this thing can be a beast. So I can just headshot him from way over here, just like that.
Number 6.
So coming in at our number 6 spot is going to be the DP, or otherwise the disc gun. But this thing is the better LMG of World War II. It has a lot less recoil than the MG42 does, and the damage is better on this weapon. But it is definitely one of the better weapons, especially at longer ranges.
Number 5.
So coming in at our number 5 spot is going to be the Bruen. It is a great automatic. The only downside of this weapon is the sight, and if you are using it left-handed, then there is no way to use the sight. It's just awkward for left-hand users. But other than that, this thing has a lot of damage, and it is a great World War II weapon, one of the better automatics.
Number 4.
Alright guys, so coming in at our number 4 spot is going to be the trench gun. Now this thing is an absolute beast in World War II, which is actually surprising because most of the shotguns in the base game are pretty useless, but this thing is actually pretty crazy. Compared to some of the automatics, this thing can't compete, but when you get up close, this thing is an absolute deadly beast. It'll just one-hit people right in the face. So as you can see, if I turn around, if I'm even at mid-range, if I shoot him, thing just demolishes in one hit with full armor, and the buy price is extremely cheap. So the trench gun, or the World War II shotgun, is definitely one of the best World War II weapons in the game.
Number 3.
So coming in at our number 3 spot is going to be the Thompson. Now the Thompson is pretty much the second best automatic in World War II. This thing is an absolute beast when it comes to the World War II weapons. It has great range, and it also has really great recoil. The recoil is just barely any at all. Not much to say about the Thompson, but the Thompson just is pretty much one of the best SMGs in World War II. Has the least amount of recoil, but it is not the best.
Number 2.
So coming in at our number 2 spot is going to be the M1 Garand. What else can I say about this weapon? It's a classic. Just listen to the reload animation. Oh yeah. Now that's nice. This thing is just basically a better SVT. It'll one-hit shot to the head, just like that. Pretty OP. Pretty much the best World War II weapon, except for one more.
Number 1.
Coming in at our number 1 spot is going to be the PPSH. What else can I say about this thing? It is an absolute beast. It is the best World War II weapon by far. It doesn't have the lowest amount of recoil, but the damage and the time to kill is the best out of any World War II weapon. You can see he's at a pretty long distance over there picking up some weapons. This thing can actually shred him. So as you can see, this thing is an absolute monster in World War II, especially with some of the slower weapons. It'll absolutely destroy anybody, especially up close. So as you can see, if I hop down here, just run up on him. What the fuck? Just shred him.
Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below of my list. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Also, shout out to my current channel members. These guys are amazing. Anyways, guys, peace out.